Hey everyone, Joel Klein from Legacy Films here, and I'm here to share with you kind of the beginning process of how we create a legacy film. For those of you who don't know, a legacy film is a cinematic documentary type video that celebrates a loved one's history, memories, and values. So after you or your loved ones sign up to want to do a legacy film, here's kind of the beginning process of creating that. So first of all, we'll schedule a meeting. It may be in person or maybe over Zoom, and it'll be roughly like an hour conversation. So the whole goal of this is to try to build some kind of rapport between us, because it'd be kind of weird if a stranger just comes in with his camera and lighting and just asks you questions and you're like, I don't know who you are and I don't know why I'm answering this. But, having met me, then you feel a bit more comfortable, and you feel like, oh, I know this guy, I can trust this guy, I can open up a little bit more. I'll take a lot of notes during this process and kind of help get an idea for what a story could be for your legacy film. And this will also give you an opportunity too between that conversation and for the day of the shoot. You might be thinking from that first conversation to the day of filming of, oh, there was that one story that I want to make sure that gets in there, or I don't really want to talk about that too much, so I'll make sure to communicate that beforehand. So after that conversation, we'll schedule a time to shoot the video. This can be filmed in your own home, or we can film wherever you're most comfortable. For my dad's legacy film, we filmed in his church. For another legacy film I did, we actually rented a location that looks a little nicer than where she was currently living. As we're scheduling a time to shoot the video, I'll also send you a list of photographs or videos that you may have that may be pertinent to your legacy film. And I'll ask you to bring those pictures to the day of the shoot. And then the day of the shoot, we'll scan any pictures that you have brought, and so that way you can leave with your original photos, and then I'll have the digital copies. So after we choose the location and schedule the shoot day, we'll all arrive at that time. It usually takes me about 45 minutes to an hour to set up all my gear. I may or may not have someone there to help me set up. So once all the cameras and lights are set up and I do a quick mic check, we'll start the interview, and it'll be very similar to how we did our first interview on Zoom or in person. And with doing that pre-interview first, I'll be able to kind of know how to ask better questions and better follow-up questions as well. So the interview portion for the day of the filming could take anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour. And then after we shoot the interview, I'll shoot some additional footage, or what we call B-roll, of you maybe looking out the window, reading, walking, doing various activities that you normally like to do. After we're all done with that, I'll have my scanner, and we can scan any photos that you brought to the shoot. And that way you can leave with your original copies, and I'll have the digital copies. If you have any like VHS or DVDs that may be a little tricky, it might have to get sent out to get copied over, or I may have to bring the DVDs home so I can burn them onto my computer. But you will receive the physical originals back. So not too long after that, maybe a couple weeks, I'll send you the full unedited raw version of the interview. And then a few more weeks after that, I'll send you the more edited, succinct version of their legacy film. And if there are any changes that you want to make, feel free to request them, and then the video is done. So yeah, I hope this helps give you a little bit more insight as to what the process looks like for doing a legacy film. If you have any questions about the process, you can comment on this video or message me, or you can email me at info@legacyfilmsmn.com.